Hi and welcome to week 8 of the 12-week plan for successful swimming in triathlon. We're entering session 22 and this is entitled Picking Up the Pacing, Rotation and Catch and Timed Kick. We're starting with a warm-up, and the warm-up today is 4 100 metres done with 10 seconds rest. And as always, we want to build over those 4 instead of starting fast and ending up slightly slower. We've then done something you haven't done before. We're doing 4 50-metre swims on 1 minute 20. But we're doing this flat kicking with a kickboard in front of us. And I want you to take the times on these swims so that when we do them at another session later on, you can actually gauge whether you've improved or not with the kick. So you're really trying to kick fast from the hip, stretching and flexing that ankle, not bicycle kicking, and try and complete that in the 120, but do please take the time so you can compare it later on. We're now going to put in our fins for some drills, and we're going to do 9 times 50 metres on 105. We're going to do 3 each of single arm with pull buoy, where we're really concentrating on getting that catch before we drive that arm through underneath the body and breathe when our arm exits. We're doing broken arrow that you've done before, and we're doing finger drag with a really nice relaxed style, but all of these really do require a concentration on the drill. So we're going to go to the computer and show you exactly how they should be done, give you little tips for when you're doing it. Now, the broken arrow drill gives some people a little bit of problem, but we really see a good example of it here. Now you can see that arm has been raised using solely the shoulder muscles. You can see it's coming straight up with the palm pointing to the hand, in fact to the back of the paw. In fact, both of those swimmers are doing exactly the same. We then go into the broken arrow part of the stroke and then go forward. And if you look at that swimmer on the other end, they're doing exactly the same. This swimmer's doing it just slightly faster. Now that hand, the second hand, is pointing to the side of the pool a little. That means she's using more muscles than just her shoulder. So we'd like her really to place that hand so it's pointing, the palm is pointing to the back of the pool. But again, into the broken arrow and forward, up and forward. And that is a good broken arrow example. Here we see a swimmer doing really nice controlled single arm with a pull buoy. You can see the rotation to the other side there. So we're rotating to one side to breathe and the other side to really extend that reach. And then we go into the catch position and then it's a drive through and breathe again. Now let's have a look at that in slow motion. Getting into that catch position by dropping the hand and the forearm, but not dropping the elbow, and then driving back. That's really good single arm with pull buoy. Finger drag, well, you've seen this before. It's a common drill that is just having a really nice relaxed forearm with fingers just trickling through the water. You can breathe any pattern you like. We want a virtual catch up. So the leading hand, again, with palm pointing to the bottom of the pool, is there until this arm, the stroking arm, passes the shoulder, then it's released, then it's released, then it's released. So you've got that rotation and you can manage that catch because you're rotating back to the proper side, and that initiates the catch and makes that catch effective. We're now on to the main set with our fins off, and we're going to do 5 lots of 3 100s. The first one's done on 2 minutes, the second one's done on 155, and the third one's done on 150. And on all of these, we would like you to hit half your 200 time trial time. So that's going at a reasonable intensity throughout. But of course, you're not going as fast or as far as in your 200, so it should actually be quite a bit easier. But try and keep that intensity up. So that's 1500 meters in all, 5 times 3 100 meters. At your 200 time trial intensity. That's going to be a really good session for you. After that, 150 meter cool down, because you would have deserved it. Hopefully you've enjoyed that session, that little bit of extra intensity that we've introduced with those 15 100s at your 200 time trial pace.